At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Is this weather perfect or... Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Battle! Dogi! So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult. Sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me. Native to the great forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Ha ha ha! Well, Frank...
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age. Is that right? My apologies for presuming, then. If this is your first time in the area, you won't want to miss the extraordinary sights we have coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Salcedo. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
My word! What a magnificent sight!
Obelia Gulf, huh? That reminds me, Adel. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? Is there any chance this might be... Whoa! Little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel.
And death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
Har!
Huh?
It can't be!
Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc!
Right.
Oh? You a bit on the puny side. Sure you know which one.
What a joke! The big lug...
What difference does that make? Enough chit-chat! No way! What a joke! punk!
You bumbling... How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of it. Done saying your prayers? You're pretty skilled.
Whoa!
Whole lot of fuss for...
Try not to lose that.
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more...
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Woof! I'm stuffed! Guess good eats are a given with the stuff you get further inland.
That aside, it would seem...
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamus was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the... But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid...
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Seaf. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you...
There are lawless people from the north with incredible sea... Word is, they've looted their way not just raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to... The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obel. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule. But they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamus?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships. It does have its charms, yet the bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectation. Let's see. Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after,
Really now?
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea Kings. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Oh-ho! That's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adel? This do anything for you? Who are you fooling? I can see the giddiness written all over your face.
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all... Heck, back when I was their age...
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though.
Huh? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Renee must be...
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights, and I do it all with a smile.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know. Of course! Always happy to be of service. Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you...
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back...
By the way, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first. If the travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to...
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local... Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical...
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia, the docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great! Thanks for the tip!
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off. All right, you two. This is where we split.
Indeed. I may just take a look around town as well, seeing as we're extending our stay.
Let's aim to meet back up around Battle.
Me. Seek me.
Battle? You good? A voice? I didn't hear anything. Sure it wasn't just your imagination?
There's no shortage of noises out here. Perhaps you missed...
Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's time to start scoping this place out. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself. Catch you both later, then.
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors, firm to the touch. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but
to be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves...
Well spotted. I am in... However, I find that being a
They say Normans are first-class mariners.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these waters safely.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in, I very much look forward to your continued...
And let's not forget to keep our friends from this...
On a separate note, the militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have an important negotiation?
Well, it's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, I've already asked the militia for an update on... Shouldn't be long before they report back.
You there, with the red hair.
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. Is everything all right?
Sorry for calling to you out of... We each have a child about the same age as you.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they... They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and make their way through without drawing attention. But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle. That's for sure.
Ironically enough, the Baltas, in that sense, they do their part to maintain order. When all is said and done, as long as we live here...
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. So we can only assume this is for the best. Still...
I pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands has him between a rock and a hard...
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on... Anyway...
Oh, you got a job for us? Huh? Wait a second. Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia. Never seen you around before. But I think we're about the same age. The name's Gren. How about you? Battle, huh? Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like you. Wait, what's with... Ugh. Is that... It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth. But the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded. When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how high? You mean it? I knew I liked you for a reason! The only problem is, our commander and the others are out at the moment. They should be here tomorrow, though, so feel free to call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you and I are gonna be fast friends. Calling all youths! A career in the Karnak militia awaits you!
Seek me. This... Seek me. Right here. Find me. Swordsman, can you hear me? Bestow you
I'm sorry. I don't... any details. My name... Leela. Who... Adel. Search... Island. Help. In... Go.
So the shell spoke to you. How very curious. As for this mana you mentioned...
Well, of course it is. You only just got it a little while ago. That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned...
It may well be that something is actively unfolding.
The Baltus Sea Force doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier, either. You know what that means? Here I always thought it, but whenever you're around, Adel, it seems to find nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather...
I'll put my new job down at the harbor.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Sounds like a plan. But... Sounds like a plan.
Didn't think you'd show up alone.